got this train, and it is currently barreling full speed towards that giant pit over there.
We're also crashing countless cars.
Look, if you're watching this, you probably know who MrBeast is. He's not just a YouTuber, he's a human currency converter who turns views into millions and millions of dollars, then gives it all away. Or so he says. Jimmy Donaldson is without a doubt one of the most well-known and influential figures in the history of the internet. He buys islands, he restores eyesight, he even manages to make 100 people stand in a circle for a week without killing each other. But here's the thing about being a corporate conglomerate masquerading as a benevolent content creator. All that money and all that influence, it doesn't give you immunity. It turns out even the king of YouTube has to deal with the most chaotic, low-stakes drama of all, getting sued. This is what happens when MrBeast battles the law. And we have to start with the beef. And I mean the truly rotten beef, specifically the stuff being served up by his ghost kitchen venture, MrBeast Burger. The idea was brilliant. Use existing restaurant kitchens to pump out brand name burgers you order through an app. Instant global food empire. But the quality was, let's just say, less than legendary. After facing a constant stream of complaints about raw patties and questionable fries, Jimmy finally snapped. In 2023, MrBeast did the unthinkable. He sued the company he partnered with, Virtual Dining Concepts, or VDC. His complaint? VDC cared more about fast growth than food quality, alleging they had produced disgusting and inedible burgers that were terrible for his Golden Boy brand. He even claimed VDC had secretly tried to trademark the MrBeast name, effectively cutting him out. Now, VDC did not take this lightly. They fired back with a countersuit. They accused him of using bullying tactics and acting out of pure greed to get out of a deal he regretted signing. So who wins when a $100 million brand clashes with an $80 million restaurant concept? Well, we don't know yet, but watching them sling mud over a soggy burger is definitely entertaining. Next up is the least shocking legal battle of the 21st century, a company with a deliberately crude name getting sued for being crude. Welcome to the D's Nuts saga. MrBeast's chocolate bar company, Feastables, thought it was hilarious to name their peanut butter flavor D's Nuts, capitalizing on a decades-old internet meme that honestly belongs in the Urban Dictionary archives. Enter Brian DeTore, owner of a small gourmet peanut company called D's Nuts. DeTore, who named his company after his grandmother's comedic flair, seriously, sued Feastables for a trademark infringement. MrBeast's legal team actually stood in a courtroom and argued that D's Nuts was universal internet slang derived from a 1992 Dr. Dre album and therefore free to use. Unfortunately for the meme lord, the judge was not impressed by his legal history lesson. A federal judge ruled that D's Nuts was confusingly similar and phonetically equivalent to the actual trademarked peanut company. The result? A permanent injunction. Jimmy's company had to agree to stop using the name. It turns out that having the world's biggest YouTube channel doesn't give you license to print money on another man's nuts. Now, if food quality lawsuits felt like standard influencer drama, the legal issues surrounding his Amazon game show, Beast Games, are straight-up Hollywood production scandals. The show promised a staggering $5 million prize and 1,000 contestants. What it delivered, according to a subsequent class action lawsuit, was misery. The suit, filed by 5 contestants on behalf of the many participants, leveled some brutal accusations against MrBeast's production companies and Amazon. We're talking widespread labor violations, including allegations of misclassifying contestants to avoid paying minimum wage and overtime, forcing people into 24-hour shifts, and sexual harassment. The plaintiffs claimed they were deprived of adequate food, medical care, and sleep, painting a picture that makes Squid Game sound like a relaxing spa retreat. The lawsuit even claimed the production staff followed a MrBeast handbook that actively encouraged inappropriate behavior. So much for that $5 million prize. Some contestants are now arguing they were essentially unpaid, overworked employees. The case is a stark reminder that when you go from filming videos in your backyard to running a massive reality show, the stakes and the lawsuits go through the roof. And finally, we have the case that proves MrBeast's drama is truly global, his conflict with the Mexican government over his I Explored 2,000-Year-Old Temples video. Jimmy and his team filmed in sacred Mayan archaeological sites, including Chichen Itza and Calakmul. He claimed to have full permits, but the National Institute of Anthropology and History saw things differently. The institute filed an administrative lawsuit against his production company, not for filming, but for a blatant and frankly predictable violation of the rules, promoting his chocolate brand, Feastables. They accused him of using the national heritage for private profit commercials, saying the permit did not authorize using the site's image for advertising. This was serious enough that the president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, personally called for an investigation. MrBeast quickly posted a denial, saying we are not and have never been sued by them, LOL, and that the promotion scene was filmed off-site. But the core accusation remains. Even when trying to educate the world about ancient culture, the Beast just can't resist dropping a sponsored plug for his candy bar. From fast food failures and misplaced peanut jokes to claims of hostile workplaces and international disputes over chocolate bar ads, MrBeast's legal portfolio is almost as big as his content catalog. It's the ultimate irony of the internet age. A man who built his brand on giving away absurd amounts of cash is constantly embroiled in million-dollar disputes. It seems when you become a brand this big, the laws of the land and the rules of trademarks always catch up. And for those of us watching, well, it's just one more piece of chaotic content.